Now let's start with the grammar. And the grammar of this unit is about the present simple tense. The present simple tense. I want you to have a look at this car. And if this car moves to the right hand, you will find that this car has finished this area. So this area is in the past. And the car is running in the middle area here. And this area is called the present. And this car haven't run in this area yet. This car hasn't run in this area yet. So this car will start running in the area in the future. So this area is in the future. So we have three types. The past, it means that something that happened, and the present, that something is happening at the moment now, or something is going on, and the third stage, which is the future simple, something that will happen. So we have many types of the present. We have present simple and present continuous. Also, we have the present perfect. But today, we will start with the present simple tense. Let's start. The present simple tense, we will start with the form of the present simple tense. When I say, I improve myself, sure, I want you to have a look at the highlighted words or the highlighted verbs. Number one, we have, I improve myself. He reads a book. She drives an old car. It produces new tools. You invest a lot of money. We try to sleep early. And they construct new buildings. So if you have a look at he, she, it, singular subjects, he, she, it, we add s to the main verb, reads, drives, produces. On the other hand, we have I, you, we, they. We don't add s to the plural pronoun or plural subjects. I improve. Also, I is singular, but we don't add s or es or ies with the pronoun I. So you invest, we try, and they construct. All these pronouns, we don't add s or es or ies. So the rule is we use the verb plus s or es or ies with the singular subject he or she or it. But we don't add s, or we use the verb in the infinitive form with I, you, we, or they, or any plural subject. Is it clear? Let's move to another idea. Now let's have a look. If we have a verb that ends in ss or sh or ch or x or o, we add es to the main verb with the singular subject he or she or it. When we say he crosses the river, crosses, cross ends with ss, so we add es to the verb with the pronoun he. He crosses the river. She washes the same, sorry, she washes the dishes, washes the dishes. Washes in this is sh, so we add es to the verb. He watches the new movie, watches es because the verb in this in ch. It boxes, boxes, it means to put in boxes. So it boxes the products. Boxes in this with x, so we add es to the main verb. She goes, go. It ends with O, so we add ES to the verb. She goes to school every day. If we have a verb that ends in Y, and the Y is preceded by a vowel, I'm sorry, is preceded by a consonant sound. We change the Y into I and add ES to the main subject to the main verb with the singular subject. So for example, when we have the word study, it ends with letter Y. And the Y is preceded by here letter D. And letter D is a consonant sound. So we change the Y into I and we add ES. Study, studies. So carry, carries, he carries. Try, she tries. Try in this in Y and is preceded by letter R. Before the Y, we have letter I. And letter I is a consonant sound. So we change the Y into I and we add ES. So try, tries. Also, we have cry, cries. He studies English every day. She tries to improve herself. So on the other hand, if we have a verb and this verb in Y, and the Y is preceded by a vowel. I'm sorry, vowel here, not, this is a mistake. I'm sorry, forgive me for this. So if the Y is preceded by a vowel, what will we do? We will keep the Y and we will add S only to the main verb. Okay, let's have a look. Play, plays. Play in Y, and this Y is preceded by a vowel, A, E, I, O, and U. So we change the Y. No, don't change the Y. We just keep the Y and add S. Play, plays, stay, stays. He usually plays tennis. Also, she plays, I'm sorry, she always stays in a hotel. So how would we change the sentence into negative in the present simple tense? In order to change a sentence, a positive sentence, into a negative sentence in the present simple tense, we use don't plus the infinitive and doesn't plus the infinitive. Don't takes I, you, we, and they. Doesn't, it takes he or she or it. When we say, I don't like fish, don't like. Don't is like, I'm sorry, is followed by the main, I'm sorry, don't is followed by the infinitive form of the verb. I don't like fish. They don't travel a lot. We don't have much money. They don't drive fast cars. On the other hand, we have doesn't. Doesn't, it goes with the singular subject, he or she or it. When we say, for example, he doesn't study well, doesn't study, don't say doesn't studies. No, because doesn't or don't are followed by the main verb or infinitive form of the verb. She doesn't walk to school. It doesn't work well. Is it clear? It's feedback. So in order to change the positive form into negative form in the present simple tense, we use don't plus the infinitive and doesn't plus the infinitive. How to form a question in the present simple tense? I want you to have a look at this sentence. I live in a house. In a house is a place. So when I ask you to use where to form a question, so the sentence will be changed into a question like this. Where do you live? Where do you live? So where is a question word and do is a helping verb. You is a pronoun and live is an infinitive. So where do you live? So in order to form a question in the present simple tense, we begin with the question word and then helping verb do or does with the singular subject, do with the plural subject. Then we use the pronouns or subjects, for example, Ahmed, Ali, Ahmed and Ali, for example, or you can use the pronouns I, you, we, they, he, she, it. Also, and then we follow the pronoun with infinitive. Again, the question word, helping verb, pronoun, infinitive. I live in a house. Where do you live? I live in a house. Where do you live? Now let's discuss the uses of the present simple tense. When do we use the present simple tense? We use to express permanent events. When I say he lives in Cairo, it means he lives all his life in Cairo. Permanently, he lives in Cairo. So permanent, it means continuous and not continuous. I don't say continuous, it means that all his time. So he lives in Cairo. For habits, to express habits, when I say he usually walks to school, it's his habit to walk to school. For factors, to express factors, when we say the earth moves around the sun, it's a fact, moves around the sun, to express factors. For future, according to a timetable, when we say the train leaves at 9 p.m., leaves, it expresses, although it's a present simple, but it expresses future because it relates to a schedule or a timetable. The train leaves at 9 p.m. For sports commentaries, so when we comment on a sports, we say Liverpool plays well. With conditional if type 1, if present, will plus the infinitive. If present, will plus the infinitive. If you study in the present simple tense. The study here is the present simple tense. And you will pass the test. This is future simple. So we used the present simple with conditional if type 1. To express surprise. Here, the train goes. So at last the train goes. This is a surprise. Adverbs of frequency. It means that you do it again and again. Frequency. Adverbs of frequency. Adverbs of frequency, they have two places in the sentence. Number one, they come before the main verb, or they come after verb to be, am or is or are, was or were, even was or were in the past. So when they come before the main verb, we can say he always reads book. Always reads. Don't say reads always. No, he always reads books. They often carry bags. She usually swims fast. It often chases rats. So all these adverbs of frequency came before the verb, not after the verb. I seldom travel. You rarely finish on time. He never does his homework. So again, seldom, rarely, never are all adverbs of frequency and they came before the verb. On the other hand, they can come after verb to be, am or is or are, as I have told you. I'm always happy. He is never sad. They are often late. So again, let's feedback. Adverbs of frequency have two main places in the sentence. They come before the main verb or they come after verb to be. Is it clear? Now, the last point in the present simple tense, which is the keywords. What are the keywords? So always, usually, sometimes, often, seldom, also rarely, never, occasionally, frequently, and every. All these keywords are the keywords to express the present simple. It means that if you see any word, any of these words in the sentence, so the main verb of these sentences should be in the present simple tense. Again, always, usually, sometimes, often, seldom, rarely, never, occasionally, frequently, every. I wish that you have understood all about the first module of this section. Thank you very much, and really I enjoyed teaching you. Thank you, Mr. Mahmoud Abdul Ghaffar.